tonight in the Canal Court Hotel in Newry for Mickey Brady's election launch, surrounded by Mickey's friends and family. His mum, who's actually just turned 106, is here with us. The room is full of Sinn Féin activists and it really is buzzing. There's a great atmosphere in the room. We're energised and ready for the campaign. Mickey is a brilliant candidate. He's served the community his entire life. That's what he's known for, the people's champion in Newry and Armagh. He's been an MLA for years and he's been a brilliant representative for this area. He's now standing for the Westminster elections. Gerry is here tonight with us. Michelle Gildernew is here, Conor Murphy. We have a brilliant lineup of speakers. There's people from nearly all counties here. Malachy McCreish's brother is here from Limerick. So there really is a great buzz in the room. It's so important that people get out on May 7th and vote for Mickey Brady for the next MP for Newry and Armagh.
Conor Murphy, if Carlsberg could do election launches, this would be it?
Well, you know, this was a tradition we had back in 2005 when we first took this seat, and that was the end product, if you like, of about 10 or 15 years of planning, of growing, of getting councillors elected, MLAs elected, and building the Republican support base in this constituency. So it has been built through a lot of hard work by a huge amount of people, and I'm delighted that Mickey Brady is stepping in to stand for this seat again. He's an excellent candidate. His name is just legend in the Newry area, in the South Armagh area, and it will be across the entire constituency for working for people, supporting people. He's a man who's committed his entire life to that vocation. It's not a job for him, it's a vocation, and he's very proud standard bearer for Sinn Féin. So we're delighted, and you can see the amount of people who have turned out here tonight to support him, the testimony that people give in relation to what he has done for them over the years, and there's hardly a family in this area that he hasn't helped at some stage. So it's a great night, it's a great launch. We obviously have a strong campaign going, but we need a strong campaign because, as Gerry said, we don't take these seats for granted, we don't take anybody's vote for granted. We work for them, we work hard to retain them, and we work even harder to build the numbers of votes that we have. And I think with Mickey Brady we'll be able to do that. People need to come out and support him. He deserves that support, he will work hard for that support, and he will represent people to the best of his ability. And so he's a very worthy candidate, and I want to encourage people to come out. Mickey Brady's part of he's a strong individual person, he's part of a very strong team across Newry and Armagh of Sinn Féin activists and representatives, and part of a hugely strong team right across Ireland, which is Sinn Féin, which has grown the largest party on the island, a party which has championed the rights of ordinary people across the island, fighting austerity, and Mickey Brady will carry that fight forward.
I'm so proud to be here to be able to endorse Mickey. I was in the Canal Court years ago for Conor's launch, so it's lovely to be here tonight. It's lovely to meet Mickey's mummy. But Conor Murphy's been a brilliant MP for Newry Armagh. He's been a brilliant person to represent this constituency and these people. And I've no doubt that Mickey Brady will bring his own brand of dynamism to this project. It's going to be a critical few weeks and months. We need every single person to come out and vote for Mickey Brady that has a vote in Newry Armagh. We need to see the kind of resolve that people have around the issues that we're facing these days, and come out and help us in this election and vote for Mickey. But I've no doubt Mickey will make a brilliant MP, and I look forward to having him in the team.
Gerry, it was an exceptional evening for an exceptional candidate.
Yeah, we've had all to do, but I think the turnout here tonight shows people know how important this is, and the work that Conor Murphy has done in his wife Catherine and has been legendary in terms of winning the seat and then building upon that. So we've a lot to do, but hopefully on the 7th of May Mickey Brady will be the new MP for this constituency. People know Mickey's work over the years, a quarter of a century of just hard, denting work about people's rights, their rights to certain entitlements, and I saw that myself in Stormont, where when the British tried to bring in legislation some years ago, and it was going to be just put on the statute book by the SDLP minister at the time, and Mickey and his close friend Fermanagh, who also has a close knowledge of these issues, pointed up just how this wouldn't work in the circumstances that are peculiar to this part of Ireland. We have a responsibility to protect children with disabilities, adults with severe disabilities, people who need the protection of the state, who need those social guarantees. And Mickey Brady has spent his entire life working in that field.
Very, very honoured to be standing as a Sinn Féin candidate in the Westminster election. Very honoured to stand before a crowd from all over the constituency tonight, and indeed from other parts of Ireland. Malachy McCrish came from Limerick. My mother was here at 106. My wife, my family, who have been so supportive of me over the years, that have been involved both in the community sector and in politics. It's just such an honour. And as we go forward, we go into United Ireland. That is our hope, that is our wish, that will be our goal, and we will achieve it. It's for our children, it's for the future. And we have to acknowledge that we do stand on the shoulders of giants, and that is something we should always remember. If it wasn't for Bobby Sands, whose birthday occurs today, he would have been 61 years old today, tragically died at the age of 27. There's some people like that, Raymond McCrish, Francis Hughes, Patsy O'Hara, and all the others, Joe McDonald and all the other hunger strikers. It's to them we owe a debt of gratitude, because if it wasn't for them, we would not be here tonight. And I think it's testimony to the strength of Sinn Féin that the crowd we have tonight is indicative of where we're going, and we are going. It's not game on, it's game over. The core value of republicanism is standing up for the oppressed, standing up for those who need help the most. It's about social justice, it's about standing up for the most vulnerable. And Gerry adequately put it in his speech. The measure of any society is how well you look after your most needy, your most vulnerable. And that is what republicanism is all about, and that's what we will do. When we do get into government, and we will get into government, it's only a matter of time. We can't take anything for granted. We need to work hard, we need to be on the doors, we need to convince people that Sinn Féin is the best party, that I'm the best candidate, because Newry and Armagh can create history. The first Newry person to become an MP, but it is within the grasp of the constituency, it's within the grasp of the electorate. We have activists who work so hard. I am humbled by the support that I have had here tonight, but we are moving forward. We will do the business. We need to ensure that we stand over what we say we'll stand over, and we will continue to do that.